Hi, this is Dr. Graves, Cal State Northridge Geography Department. This is a quick video tutorial designed to help you learn how to build a project in ESRI's or ArcGIS's Quick Capture online. First thing you need to do is to go to a search engine and type in ArcGIS online and log in. I'm going to do this rapidly, presuming that you know how to do this already. And I've already logged in once, so I think I should be skipping the duo push. All right. So then you will see, will land at something like this. And what I want you to do is go to Content, and in the upper left-hand corner, click on New Item. And what we're going to build is a series of layers of items that we might see in the field in a trip to downtown Los Angeles. The assignment that is generally associated with this is to look for items associated with Mike Davis's essay about Los Angeles being a police state. So we're going to add 6 different layers in a single feature layer. So click on that and then click on Define Your Own Layer. Click Next, and layer 1 is something that we think we ought to see, which we'll call camera, and it's a point layer, as we think we'll see security cameras. And then we think we'll see security guard, so you can put guard. We can put in here trespassing signs. And these are all things that we think we'll see that will discourage us from moving freely about downtown. But then we may also see benches, which are public spaces, and we may see public restrooms or not. And then we'll just add a 6th thing that is other, and this one will allow us to capture things that we're not sure of, and we'll make that a layer that can also be added a camera shot or an image that we capture. So then click Next, give it a title, and we call this Field Trip DTLA, downtown LA. If you have a folder to put it in there. I'm going to put it in my 404 Fortress LA, and if you want to, you can, add some sort of category for this. And tags, I'll generally put in CSUN, comma, Graves, because that's my name and I want to be able to share this out, but you can put whatever you want. We might put security or crime in here, and I'm going to put 404 because this is the class that it's most likely used for. And a quick summary: use with Quick Capture during field trip 1 to downtown Los Angeles. Click Save. Feel free to pause this anytime as you like to catch up. Takes a moment to create the feature layer. Okay, so sometimes you want to add some more stuff to this. I just copy edit and paste in the description to save. Here are the layers that we have. Terms of use, you can do whatever you want to with these things. It would like a longer description, but that will be fine. For us, we're going to click on settings, go to feature layer hosted, and we want to make sure that editing is enabled. Then I'm going to jump back here to the overview, and for any of these layers where we want to make sure that we can add an image from our smartphone, click on it and scroll to here, and under attachments just make sure that enable attachments is on, so it's turned on. So that's sort of all we need at this point. If you want to spend some time putting summary and description into each of the layers, be my guest. The thing though that we need to do at this point is to come over here and type in ArcGIS and then Quick Capture, because that is what we want to open up next, this Quick Capture Designer. So we'll click on that and start a new project. Start from an existing layer, and there is my new existing layer right here, Field Trip DTLA. That's the one I just created, and have it create a web map down here at the bottom. Create a web map containing the selected layers and a link to the project. Next, create the project. I'm going to leave it down to Field Trip DTLA. Here's the data recovery is me, and I'm going to put it in a specific folder for the LA Quick Capture. You can leave that in your root folder wherever you want. Okay, and so here we have this Field Trip DTLA, and we have, I'm going to call this camera here. So I clicked on that, but then I'm going to use this sort of field label, and I'm going to call it security. And when I click on security, make sure that's 2 columns, because I'm going to move this one, which was the guard, rename it as guard. And then I can delete this group button, and then let's see, let's make the bench. I'll click on bench and call this access, and the bench one, which was the bench, is still new feature. Going to call that bench. Make access 2 columns, and then move restroom, which is still called new feature, up there, and call that restroom. And then I can delete that as a group. I want to move it up above trespass, and I'm going to make this other, call the trespass, which is still new feature, call it trespass sign, and then move the other. I got to click on other and make that 2 columns again, and then delete other altogether, delete, and then this was other. This was the one, once we click on other, click on the data layer and activate camera, and it has some options here, one photograph. So if we see something we don't know exactly what it is, that's fine. Now let's do a couple of other things here with this, and we're close to being finished. In terms of the shape, we can change these, and we can change the fill color if you want to something different than white, maybe something red. And then the image, we can browse the gallery, and under community I believe that there was a camera icon, so I changed that. Once again, we can change the image to something that we like a security guard, and maybe change the fill color to some other kind of color. And I will continue doing this for the next couple of minutes. Okay, so I've added some new button or colors to this. We can change the whole background color to something different if you want, and probably change some of the other elements if we want as well. You spend a lot of time on this. Make sure that you click save, as we're coming towards with warnings. Okay, so this update can now be loaded, and the share, and this is the QR code to open this up. I'm scanning with my smartphone that already has Quick Capture loaded, and it's loading on my phone. And there it is. One of the things you may have to do is to go back out to my workspace and press the plus button on the phone, and then use that to scan the QR code if you're doing this quickly. It takes a moment for it to go. Then you are ready to go capture items on the landscape. Feel free to fiddle around with this to get better. And that's how you make your own quick capture app, so to speak. And that ends this video.